Hey, beautiful people. I want to talk with you about something. There was something quite interesting that Yannis said yesterday in our video and our conversation that this nanotechnology or Morgellons or whatever is, of course, able to harvest the energy that we do produce using our DNA or mitochondria. And then this technology actually could be able to send this energy to a cell phone tower. And this tower would be able to harvest the information or the energy and store the energy. And of course, yeah, it sounds like science fiction, but think of the movie Matrix and the machine world. So this becomes actually really real. And then you have to think about this whole coronavirus pandemic, where they do testing on you, which are actually tests that are used for DNA testings, as they are not just testing your droplets, which are able to contain the COVID. It's a whole bullshit and hoax and the cover up. They are actually looking for your data because you're about to be sold to a new owner, and therefore they need the vaccination to gene modify you. And it's not a secret, it's not a conspiracy. It's even Bill Gates said that these vaccines, they are able to gene modify you, to they are able to change your genetics. And as soon as you have changed the genetics, you can be sold as your persona or a person. So you belong actually to a company. And it's the nanotech to control our DNA with AI, like Monsanto and the GMO seeds. They can be patented. So as soon as they change our DNA using these vaccines, for example, also we can be sold. So this is what is probably going on in this world. This is the tactic of China to take over nations. They are just buying, because they are freaking rich, they're just buying us, the people. As soon as they got us gene modified, or to convert us into kind of a machine thing using all this nanotechnology, they can buy us. So this is their tactic. And I'm not joking here, this is really what's going on. It's freaking insane. That's why, I want you to be careful with this testing and the vaccines, because as soon as you do that, your data is in the hands of your new owner. You're sold, okay, without you knowing it. But this explains, of course, the takeover of China, because the thing is they proceed. So probably they act illegally, or they follow legal actions in some way, as they can actually buy a patent. Okay, so if the human race, they got patented, of course they're able to buy or to own us, and this is actually what's going on right now. Okay, and what's also very interesting is that persona is a Latin word, and if you translate it into German, it means mask. So this coronavirus mask, I mean, we know that if it's the CDC or if it's the WHO, or if it's even Harvard University, they all say, if it's Dr. Fauci, if it's Dr. Drosten, they all say that masks don't make sense. But of course now it makes sense, because the mask, or probably a sign that you have been sold, or that you are a product, okay, you are owned. So this is why you have to wear a mask. That is a sign that you have been sold to a new owner. And of course this explains why the German media doesn't do any critical investigation into China and the Wuhan laboratory. They don't give any critical comments on this whole situation that has to do with China and the way they treat Hong Kong, for example. So German politicians in Germany are actually quiet, and this explains a lot, because of course the CEOs of the media and the politicians, they already know that we are already sold to China. Okay, and this definitely has to do with that. Peace.